Hey you guys, welcome to your Venus through Sign series. This is for Venus in Virgo. So if in your birth chart Venus is in the sign of Virgo, these messages are for you. It doesn't matter if it's Vedic or Western, it's whichever you identify with. Now also, this can apply if you have Virgo as your 7th house. So let's go ahead and get started here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate. And this is for November 2019. All right, so central issue, heart of the matter, we have the 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, Page of Swords. We have the 4 of Cups, the Fool, 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Page of Cups. Okay, so central issue, you guys are going through something. I feel like you keep having to pull yourself up out of depression or a dark place. I feel like there's been crying over and over again, crying over. Anyway, you guys also might be having something on repeat or looping something that is making you sad. So I don't know if it's a song you're listening to. I don't know if it's messages that you keep rereading, memories that keep resurfacing, but I just feel like something's going over and over again. I also feel like someone is regretting something that they could have said. Now, if this isn't your energy, it could be the energy of the other person that you were involved with. If it's not a love situation, maybe it's something that happened at work, and it's just like, oh, why do I keep making the same mistakes over and over again? You keep replaying something that makes you feel bad. Maybe you regret drinking. I feel like maybe some of you have recently had a hangover, or you keep finding that you're drinking over and over again. Something is happening. It's a bad habit that I'm picking up on. Now, I also feel that there is repeated rejection. I don't know if you keep sending someone to reject, like a call, or if someone keeps doing that to you. It looks like, I almost feel like someone even did something like took something away and then just poured it out and just was like, how does that make you feel? And just walked away. I don't know. It's just someone is not ready to open up. Someone does not want to talk about how they feel. I don't know if this is you or someone that you were dealing with, but someone is just like, just leave me alone. I need time. I need space. I'm not ready to open up. Maybe you keep trying to make somebody feel good. Maybe you should stop if that's the case, because this person doesn't seem to be responding. So maybe there is a need to let someone be for a while. Also, you could be getting repetitive signs or synchronicities that you're ignoring. You're like, leave me alone, spirit, leave me alone, universe. And now that I can relate to, especially if you feel that, and I was just talking about this in another reading, like you keep feeling like you keep seeing synchronicities, someone's name, birthdays over and over again. And I was saying that just because that happens, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily meant to be with that person. It just confirms that there's a connection, that you aren't crazy. But, you know, connections don't equal relationships. So, yeah, I just kind of feel like something keeps happening over and over again, and you're just kind of like done. You're over something, or someone is done and over with you. This is also about just starting over, starting from ground zero, scrapping everything and just saying, I'm doing what I want to do. Leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered by anyone. I feel like you're going through some sort of isolation, or someone you're dealing with is going through a lot of isolation. Again, we have rejection, someone choosing to suffer in silence. It's like, I don't want people to know that I'm hurting. I don't want to ask for help. I just want to be left alone. I don't care. Whatever you're offering to me, I don't want it. I don't need it. Someone maybe has too much pride to accept any type of help. If this is financial, this can be like someone trying to give you help and it's like, no, I don't want it, or I don't need your help. Or it's like, okay, maybe you do need to apply for medical assistance, or you need to apply for food stamps, or you need to apply for government assistance, and you're just like, I don't want to do that. And it's like, you need it, go to the office and apply. But there's some sort of pride in the way. I also feel like you guys could be running from someone, or someone is running from you. Somebody just keeps trying to offer their cup. Someone keeps trying to be nice. And somebody just doesn't want it. They're like, get away from me. I can't move fast enough to get away from this person. Someone is pestering you, or you're pestering somebody. Someone is not wanting you to get away, or something is coming off as you're the one that got away, but it's like too late. Maybe someone has already moved on. They're like, get over it, or we broke up months ago, you need to move on. You might be losing faith in love, or losing faith in your passions. I also feel that for some of you, it's about the rejection is because someone doesn't know your love language, or you don't know someone's love language. Sometimes I think about this, like, if you can, find out where someone's Venus is, so that you can know how to express your love to them. So that you can know how this person likes to be loved, or how this person likes affection, what speaks to them. Because you could just be blind and just repeating the same mistake over and over again, not recognizing that that's not the way to this person's heart. Or someone, you know, is just doing that to you. It's like, what? Can't they get a clue? Like, that doesn't say I love you to me, or that doesn't make me want to like you. Like, you don't get it. That's not what I'm asking for. That's not what I want. So there's also some sort of miscommunication going on. In a love situation, you could have been involved in an affair, and it's like you're coming to the conclusion that this person is never letting this person go, and that you need to just focus and love yourself. This person, I feel, is not ever going to give you the attention that you deserve. This is also someone who only comes around when they need sex, or they need something. So you might feel like you've been used, or people just in general, like people have been using you. Maybe you keep thinking about things from the past and it's haunting you. And it could be because of this stupid Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. Especially if you have planets in Scorpio. I feel like those are the people who feel this retrograde. I feel like people who are either Gemini, Virgo, Venus in Virgo. Well, I just said if you have a planet, duh. But yeah, anybody, or if it's one of your major points in astrology, not points, but the main 4 houses, 1st, 4th, 7th, or 10th houses, one of the angles. I feel like those are the people that can really feel this Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, because like, for instance, my personal experience, I've been having a lot of sad dreams. I don't have my Venus in Virgo, but you know, I have planets in Scorpio. So with this retrograde, I've been having like all these sad dreams. I'm like, where are these dreams coming from? This is so sad. So I feel like you guys are going through something because of this retrograde, and it's dredging up sadness, or bad memories or something. Now, yeah, see, somebody is coming off as the other man or the other woman, the mistress, the seductress, the temptress, temptation, third party intervening, some sort of established relationship. Maybe you were just connecting with someone and you find out it's the same situation. You're like, damn it, who is available? Why do I keep getting caught up with unavailable people? Like, what the hell? So I feel like you are frustrated and you are maybe thinking like, I don't want to love anybody. I don't want to love ever again. And maybe this is you trying to escape it, feeling like you just give up. You're like, leave me alone. Because you keep getting involved in secretive affairs, things, or being someone's fantasy, or people just keep treating you like a fantasy. And it's like, hey, I'm more than that. Like, I'm more than a pretty face. I'm more than just a big D. I'm more than just whatever. Like, I want you to love me for me. Remember that Tracy Spencer old song, Love Me, love me, love me, and I'll be there for you. I used to like that little song. But yeah, I just feel like someone wants to be loved and they just are not, people aren't living up to their expectations, or people are mistreating you. Or like I said, the story can always go the other way around. Maybe you find that you keep doing this to people. You keep using people for their beauty, for their desire, because they're a trophy piece, or because they have something that you need. Now, this can also be like, maybe, like, I mean, your mother, not saying that your mother isn't there to help you, but it's like maybe your mother could be feeling like, you could call me when you don't need something sometimes. I also feel that aside from romantic situations, something's going on with your passions. Like, you've been having a hard time doing what you're passionate about, or pursuing your dreams, or having to settle for jobs you hate. And you're like, people tell you that you're chasing a pipe dream whenever you talk about what it is that you really want to do. Maybe you keep talking about playing a lottery, or just being a starving artist, or maybe you want to be a starving artist, but you have people that depend on you, like children. So you guys, I just feel like you're going through some sort of frustrations, and also having bouts of sadness or tears. Now, I also get the energy of someone who is either pregnant, but they don't know how to say it, or they don't know how to tell people or their partner that they're pregnant, and they're trying to keep it a secret, but it's getting harder because they're starting to show questions. People are questioning things. Maybe you're pregnant by someone who has status, or pregnant by someone who's in a relationship, you know, so something's going on like that. So also you could be dealing with any sign, because all the signs are coming out. But definitely could be Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I also feel that someone is unable to let go of something that is maybe dead, or maybe there's a dead end. I feel like somebody's still holding on to the other person, even though it's a dead end, or even though there has been no communication. It's like I'm still holding on to this person. I still desire this person. If it's not a person, I still desire this dream. I don't care if, you know, how hard it is to make it doing what it is that I love doing, but I have a dream. So someone is like, I have a dream. I'm just saying that too because we have the 7 of Cups here. So someone does have a dream and they don't want to let go of it. It's like, I don't care what you say or what's going on. I don't want to let this dream go. And then also, speaking of dreams, you could be having significant dreams. Maybe messages are coming through to you. And I also see secrets. somebody doesn't want to be a secret anymore. They're so over being a secret. Someone wants to be put on display. Someone wants everybody to know that you guys are together, but it's like, due to circumstances, it can't be that way. So I don't know what your situation is, because it's going to be different for everybody. But if it is one of the situations where it's because they're with somebody, I feel like you really need to love yourself enough to know when to let go of something that, if you're crying, like if you're not happy, you really need to learn how to let go and move on. Like if you were in this, you know, I'm not one to judge about what your situation is, because there's a lesson in every connection we make. There is a lesson. So I'm feeling like once you've learned that lesson, you know, there's a need for you to just move on. Don't get stuck there. Try to put things into perspective, because especially here, it looks like your emotions could be clouding your judgment here. And you're just holding on to an illusion or a fairy tale or something that isn't real. You're choosing to live a lie or be involved in a lie. Now, it's funny because I was also having this thought earlier about how, you know, when you go to the movies, you're paying, you know that you're walking into a story. And as long as you're being entertained by that story, you will sit in that theater. But is the minute you are not having a good time, you don't like the movie, you don't like the story, you don't like the illusion, you would get up and leave. So it's kind of like that same thing to people in relationships. If you look at it from that point of view, like a spiritual standpoint of view, I guess, how we're all here in this matrix, this illusion. And maybe some of you are very much aware of the illusion that you walked into. It's like, I know I'm not, you know, this person's main person or their wife or their husband. I know that, but this person makes me feel good. Well, if you're not feeling good anymore, then it's time for you to let go of that illusion. It's a waste of time. And plus, I feel like if you stand up for yourself, or if you stand your ground, eventually you're going to get what you want. So I do feel like by the end of the month, you are having some sort of connection. There is going to be communication or forgiveness. Someone will reveal how they feel about you, especially if it's more of a situation where it's not about cheating, but it's about just you and a person having a connection, but they're not saying or doing anything about it. I feel like by the end of the month, they will, you're going to have some sort of closure with this person, and you guys are going to have to, you guys are like opening up. I don't know if there was some sort of trust issues, but you guys would be opening up together. Regardless, I feel like secrets are coming out or being revealed. Someone can no longer hold on to their, to hold back the feelings that they had for you, or the feelings that they were hiding from you. It's like at some point, it's like it's too much. It's overbearing. And I feel like they just need to release that. They just need to let you know. And so I feel like you guys will be embracing someone and enjoying the comfort of having someone close to you. Definitely in a romantic situation. So now also, you know, this other story aside from the cheating, I also feel like someone has been observing you and they feel that you are wife material. And we do have the king and queen out, or the empress and the emperor. So you may have met your divine counterpart. You could have been introduced to this person. Maybe it starts off really difficult, but I feel like you're going to find a sense of peace with that person by the end of the month. So those are the messages that I have for you guys. I hope it resonates. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.